That is one of the coolest things, honestly. How cool is that?
Apple Watch. Oh, there it is. Oops. So for comparison, and I can't remember. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, it's a little dusty now.
So currently this is what retracking my steps looks like. Hopefully it gets me back home. We have secured the bag.
All right, I have been waiting way too long actually to finally open the watch that I picked up right before closing time yesterday. And I waited a whole day today staring at this box on the counter, just begging my name to open it. So we're gonna open it. We're here at the park right now. I swear I don't typically hang out at the park. Gotta give me a break. I have a 1-year-old who's obsessed with the park. Check out that packaging. It's actually pretty nice. Apple Watch. So I got the Ultra 3. It's the black, titanium black charcoal. Let's get this thing open. Let's stop wasting time. Oops. Wow. That's pretty sweet. So right off the bat, we have got a really cool landscape photo here of the outdoors. We got some water and mountains. That's actually pretty sweet. Obviously the Ultra is geared towards the outdoorsy folks. So here we go, talking about some of the buttons, how we charge it. A little pamphlet with the same image, pretty cool. And the band. Oh, so I actually have a huge regret about the band. I did not get the titanium because I thought a big heavy metal chain would be cumbersome. I felt it in the store. It is so lightweight, it is unbelievable. But that being said, I went ahead and got the trail, or the hiking, or the everyday band, I can't remember. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, it's a little dusty now. I went ahead and got, it's like a lightweight fabric, everyday band. Pretty nice. I'm happy with it. Maybe we'll get the titanium ones for a special event. Okay, of course, typical Apple fashion. Box opens exactly the same as every product or iPhone. Inside, here we go. Designed by Apple in California. We have a charging cord right there. And oh, there it is. There is the watch. Do not want to drop this. Wow, this thing's massive. It feels really nice. It's quite heavy actually. So for comparison, I have a Series 8 actually that I'm trading in for this bad boy. And that's it for comparison. And I've never really been a watch wearer in my life, but now I have a tan line actually. I wear my watch so often. Take a look at the size difference there. That is huge, huge size difference. I mean, look at that. 50% larger, I would say. Let's see, actually, let's put them side by side. Slides in nicely, clicks right in. This thing is starting up. I'm super excited. So the thing I'm most excited about this watch is we have a trip actually planned going to Yellowstone. So we're gonna be doing some hiking with the family there. It's got some really cool features with the compass and waypoints and everything like that. Wow, look at the size difference on those. That's crazy. All right, but telling me to connect my phone to it. And of course, as per usual, my phone is on red battery, 17%. Let's see, iPhone to set up Apple Watch. Check for update. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get this set up. It has some really cool features. It's supposed to be super GPS accurate. You can leave waypoints. It's got satellite connectivity. The battery life is ridiculous. Some like 42 hours or 72 hours on low power mode. Blows my mind, to be honest. It also has fast charge and a lot of features that my other watch did not have. Still waiting for this thing to update, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing set up, get it up and running, and then I'm super excited to share with everybody how it performs in Yellowstone and get some feedback. My first time using it out in Yellowstone. Basically, I'll be using this for like a day or two here at the house before we're over in Yellowstone. I'll catch up with you guys at the top of a mountain.
Hey Meta, stop the music. So I brought my Apple Ultra 3 watch out to Yellowstone, and I'm super excited to put this thing to the test. My last Apple Watch that I had was a Series 8, so it's quite a few years old, but it had the big silicone band and actually got the smaller watch face, and that was because I thought it was gonna be cumbersome. Like typically I'm not a huge watch wearer, but I've come to really like it, especially the smartwatch. So I figured, you know, I'm gonna give the Go Ultra 3 I got a trip coming up to Yellowstone. It's the perfect outdoorsy sportsman, hiking, adventurer watch. So I wanted to see what it would be like to bring it there. It's much more comfortable, if that makes sense. I don't know, it feels like it weighs the same. It doesn't feel any bigger, and it's almost like twice as big, in my opinion, as the last one. I really wanted the metal one. I'm like, man, that thing's so sweet looking. But I was like, it's gotta be so heavy. Then I'm like, who the heck could wear that every day? If you're taking it out to a special wedding or an event, then maybe, yeah, you'll absolutely want the nicer band. So when I went to pick this up in the store, felt the metal band, oh my God, is it light. It is so lightweight. It blew my mind. I did not think it was gonna be that lightweight. I'll probably be picking one of those up, but I haven't yet. So far, some of the features that I really like on it is I can have, let's see, it's upside down. I'm sorry. I can try to, maybe I need to turn the camera or something. I don't know how to get it in the right position, but oh, here. Okay, so this glass is awesome because you can look at it from like any angle, and it's specifically designed so that you can look at it from an angle, not like your phone. You know, your phone, you got to be a little bit more straight on to get the best view. This, they really make sure that you can see the display from like any angle, which is something that's carefully thought out. I think that goes with all Apple Watch products. So you can see it from any angle super clearly, which is nice, even with polarized lenses like I'm wearing right now. The thing that I like the most is how many extra spots there are on the face to put extra things that you want to look at. Like I always keep the weather, I always keep the date, and now like I got a compass. It's telling me I'm facing west. That's pretty cool. I've never seen anything like that. And I also got the seconds counter is going all the way around the watch face, which is really cool in case you need a short little timer for something. And then I have my activity in the middle. I don't know, it's something I like to keep an eye on to see like, was I active today or was today a lazy day? Then I got to force myself to do something extra tomorrow. I also got quick access to my heart rate monitor. Sometimes I find it fun to check that. I got the battery percentage on the face. Now this is supposed to last like up to 72 hours on low power mode, which is insane on one charge. My last watch, which like I said, is Series 8, I could barely go full day. I think about by the time I woke up, I put it on like 4 in the morning. Sometimes I wake up, and then by 8, 9 o'clock when it's time to start winding down for the day, it's about dead and I had to put on the charger. This can go 3 days. 3 days, one charge. Absolutely insane. So I've been charging it like every other day, and it's actually much nicer in my opinion. I also got, of course, just the clock right in the middle. And then the weather. I love the temperature. It's so nice. It shows me the low and the high every single day. I feel like I check that like 4 times a day. And then I got to answer my wife when she asks me. And then somebody else is going to ask at some point, you know, and like, oh, what's the weather tomorrow? It comes up in conversation way more than you would ever think. Now with this watch, it actually has satellite capability. So if you're stranded or anything somewhere, you can actually get connected to the satellites and get SOS help or emergency help contact if anything happens while you're way off grid hiking, or if you're in the backcountry hiking, you know, you can check in with family. It'll update your location too occasionally, so family can keep an eye on you, let you know that you're safe. So that's a super nice feature. I'm probably not going to be going that crazy because we are bringing a 1-year-old into the national park with us. So battery's staying strong on the watch. I didn't even charge it last night. We're at 68%. I charged it 2 nights ago. Stopped here. We're on our way right now to Old Faithful. So we're about halfway there. Actually, crazy fact, with the government shutdown right now, they're not charging admission. It was free. So you got to go in the park for free, which is kind of cool. Not that it's that expensive, 35 bucks a car, and that's a 7-day pass. So we'll be able to use it when we come back a few times. Now that I got the new Apple Watch Ultra 3, I have to be an ultra athlete. So I'm going for my morning jog here. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to catch up to my wife and the dogs ahead. It's not time to go to the park yet. I thought it was. So we've been walking for like 45 minutes now and picked it up automatically. Now, of course, that's a feature that my other watch did. Crazy thing is when connected to the glasses, I'm getting updates. Obviously, I'm not way off in the backcountry or setting my own trail here with markers. Kind of enjoying life right now. It's a good spot to be, I will say. You know, very blessed and fortunate to have an amazing support system allow us to get out here. I don't feel like we get to stop and smell the roses very often, so that's what I'm doing today. And I just want to say thank you to all of my supporters. So I've had pretty much no service at all in this whole park. It's like they shoot a little bit of signal over to the Old Faithful area because that's where the most people are. I think there's like a small little resort or hotel and area over there, and a lot of tour buses go straight there. Worth it so far, I will say. I do enjoy it. Battery update 57%. I think we started looked like 68, so we're only down 20%, and it's been searching probably for service the whole time, so pretty good. And we've been here all day. We finally had it pulled down. Let's see where we end up with it at. All right, so day 2 in the park, Apple Watch Ultra 3 update. I did break down and charge it just because I was charging everything else that I had, and I figured why not throw it on the charger. So it charged overnight, been wearing it all day today. It's now 6 p.m. and it's at 87%. Used almost no battery. We're just outside of Yellowstone, about 8 miles or so outside of the park. Wildest thing is I did a hike to Mammoth Hot Springs today. Went up and down the boardwalk there. It was probably about an hour more of time just walking and going up and down. It didn't pick it up, or at least it didn't ask me to record it. I should say, got some calories. I do have some activity minutes, so I'm not really sure what happened there. That was just a little glitch. Seems to be working great. One feature I'm super excited to use is the sleep tracking. I just haven't slept with it yet. It's not that it's that cumbersome. How many people sleep with them? I actually am curious. It is a little bit big though. Not sure if it would be annoying. I guess maybe I'll have to give that a shot next time. It's holding true. I love this thing. This is by far the absolute coolest feature I've ever seen on a watch. I'm super excited to take advantage of this. I'm curious how accurate it is. Hopefully it gets me back home. So currently I'm recording my walk, and it recognized that I wanted to start a backtrack session. And then after I stop, I'll be able to launch by hitting in that bottom right-hand corner, the backtrack setting. It will then use my compass to guide me back to exactly where I started. This is probably one of the coolest features I've ever seen on a watch. So currently this is what retracking my steps looks like. So you can see it gives me a path, and I'm able to kind of just turn in whatever direction I follow. Shows if I'm following my path or not, all the way back to where I started.